Hey, everybody, welcome back to Coffee with John. Looking forward to talking to part two with Peter McGrath. Peter, it's good to connect with you today. Always appreciate your time.
Good morning.
Got a lot going on. So I thought you are let me start off by saying you are a tenant and corporate real estate advisor with
Savills.
Savills, right? With Savills North America. And I thought we would talk today a little bit about commercial real estate, Detroit, and business growth. Talk a little bit about what we're seeing when it comes to the real estate market in Detroit.
Oh, just the conversation we used to have both in the office world, the multifamily world, and the industrial world, especially just in the city of Detroit, has just been turned on its head over the last 5 years. So not too long ago, even when I got started, this would have been 2013, like downtown Detroit was very much a tenant's market. For an office user, it was, how much parking do you need? We'll get it for you. Just sign the lease. We'll do whatever you want. We've seen rent go from, low 20s for Class A space to mid to high 30s. We've seen parking costs more than triple. What that means, too, is that tenants need to sign longer term deals. There's a lot less flexibility. Now, that said, too, I worked down here in 2010, 2009. It was a very different environment. So is it worth it? You have a lot more restaurants. It's a lot nicer down here. It's just busier. It's more vibrant. I think it is. I love being down here. Our office looks right out at Comerica Park, and I don't want to be anywhere else. This is perfect.
Yeah, the spirit of Detroit. I love going downtown. And I think one of the greatest things about downtown is my kids are 15 and 18, and they will go down there with a bunch of friends themselves. When I was a kid, I wasn't doing that. And so to me, it's just the energy. I go down there all the time with friends, with my family. It's great. Talk to me a little bit about post-pandemic Detroit. What is it now that everything is kind of getting back? Big office market. I know, lots of people are toning down their office. Some are calling people back. Some are hybriding. Some are shutting down their offices. So what is the market, post-pandemic look like?
Well, a few different things. Every company is looking, every organization, nonprofit, government, company, whatever it is looking at this differently. What are they going to do with their office footprint? But what I will say long term, just what we've been discussing internally and with other real estate professionals, look, it's pretty clear that people don't have to be chained to their desks 9 to 5 anymore, right? Like the world has changed. It has opened our eyes to the fact that not everybody needs to be in the office all the time. But I think as the pandemic wore on, people realized they need to be in the office some of the time. It's important to get out of the house. It's important to build relationships with your colleagues. And it is sometimes nice to use that high-speed voice technology in the office to just yell something down the hall, right? And to the extent that, we see people coming back, we think, an amenity-rich market like downtown Detroit where there's stuff to do, parks, walkability, places to go get drinks after work, and go to a ball game, what have you, that's going to be the market where companies go and relocate to, because that's the place where if you're going to have a lease for an office, it's going to be someplace fun. It's going to be a destination. It's going to be something that brings people out of their house, out of their pajama pants, and into the office, right?
Right. Something that's, they're pre-pandemic, everything, a lot of people colleges were teaching adaptability. Companies and universities are realizing that people learn in an experiential way. Everything needs to be an experience. And so I hear what you're saying. If you're going to be a hybrid, make those 2 days an energy that people actually want to go to. Downtown, downtown Detroit, I would think downtown Birmingham, downtown Royal Oak, those areas are going to be areas that companies are maybe we're going to see more velocity in.
Oh, absolutely. And the market that has always kind of been impervious to the ups and downs of Michigan's economy has always been Ann Arbor. And guess what?
Ann Arbor,
by far and away the most vibrant downtown, probably between Chicago and New York. I can't think of another alternative that kind of fits the bill or checks those boxes.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. I think if you're going to sign an office lease, if you're going to, it's almost as expensive to be in the suburbs as it is downtown. Why go halfway, right?
Yeah.
So, and just what people have concerns about parking, people have concerns about other things. And I'm just like, look, your car is parked all day, whether you're in the suburb or you're downtown. You're not sitting in your car.
Right. No, I think that's well said.
Other hours of your day exciting and interesting. And like I said earlier, I moved back down here a couple of years ago to work and haven't looked back. And I love being down here again. It's great.
Yeah, I love it. I love that the city of Detroit continues to grow and be more prosperous. I think it's great. All right, Peter, tell everybody who your ideal clients are and how they can connect with you.
Absolutely. So basically, a client of ours or an ideal client of ours is a tenant or occupier of commercial real estate. They typically lease space, but sometimes they own it. What we do is we help them structure lease negotiations the right way, go through the appropriate process to get to that market-driven deal. A lot of tenants and occupiers, they sometimes use the landlord's broker. They sometimes don't use a broker at all, not really understanding that the market pays our commissions, the landlord pays our commissions. There's no out-of-pocket cost to hiring us. And typically we save tenants and occupiers 10 to 15% on transactions.
Yeah.
So
not to mention, you never want to be negotiating on your own behalf. You need somebody representing you. You need somebody out there, specializing, just doing what you do for them. So
absolutely. If you think about it, most tenants do this every 5-10 years. We do it every day. That's where it starts.
Absolutely. Peter, always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you having coffee with me this morning. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have an awesome day. Think community. Thanks so much for having coffee with us. Have a good day, everybody.
John, thanks for having me. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.